Deportation fears are ramping up in Metro Detroit tonight.
Many immigrant communities in Southeast Michigan are keeping a close eye on the Trump administration's approach to deportation during his second term. 7
News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham is raising the voice of a local pastor who shares his concerns as his church continues to help the undocumented who are seeking asylum.
This is a historic congregation. As you can see, we just celebrated MLK Sunday.
Reverend Paul Perez says Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. spoke several times at Central United Methodist Church, including 2 weeks before his assassination. Historic moments for the church, and now the church is bracing for what could be another significant moment in American history, and what Reverend Perez believes may be a more aggressive approach to deportation during President Trump's second term.
We're deeply concerned and disturbed about the Trump administration's desire to implement mass deportations, to challenge birthright citizenship, and to remove the protection for sensitive locations like schools and churches.
Perez says schools and churches have traditionally been off limits for ICE agents and served as safe locations for undocumented immigrants to congregate without fear of being detained and for those seeking asylum.
Most notably, we housed the Ransberg family. Dead, the husband and father, was facing deportation, and he and his family lived here for 3 years while he fought his case. And we're committed to sanctuary housing moving forward.
Wednesday, Dearborn's police chief was asked about whether his department would aid ICE agents.
It's not a policy or a practice of this police department to involve ourselves with people's immigration status.
Detroit City Council member Gabriela Santiago Romero took to her Instagram page telling residents to know their rights.
You have the rights to leave your door closed if ICE is at your door, if you are a business or if you are a residence.
We reached out to Immigration and Customs Enforcement here in Detroit to find out more about any plans for enforcement, but we have not heard back. Reverend Perez said the U.S. immigration system has a tremendous backlog in the courts for those who are trying to do things the right way.
For example, the families that we have worked with who are seeking asylum, sometimes that process can take 3 to 5 years from when they enter the U.S. So it's really difficult. It's really complex. There's a lot of nuance to it.
Darren Cunningham, 7 News Detroit.
All right. Thank you so much, Darren.